Hey there, future Leland residents. Are you looking for a hidden gem in the heart of North Carolina? Well, you have come to the right place. Leland is one of the fastest growing towns in the state, and today we're taking a deep dive into what makes it so special and talk about 1 or 2 reasons why maybe you may not want to pack up and move here immediately. We'll see. So stick around, because this is the ultimate guide in helping you find out if Leland is the right place to call home. And remember, if you're looking to buy, sell, or just want to explore the area, I am your local expert here in Leland. You can like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone else considering making Leland their hometown. I would love to chat with you, so give me a call. In the description below, you will find my number or a Zoom link to set up a time where we can chat soon. So let's talk about the first con I can think of here in Leland. If you're wanting a big city feel, full of tons of things to do, and I'm talking like iFly and the jump parks and skating, movies, bowling, anything that you can think of, that's Wilmington, not Leland. Leland's a small town, quaint. Yes, we have a lot of mom and pop shops, which is wonderful, but it is still a 10-minute drive over the bridge. So if that's something you're looking to be right in the heart of, this city may not be for you. Now let's talk about one of my favorite pros. That's right, the reason I help more people relocate to Leland and southeastern North Carolina. But mainly, let's show off what Leland has today. Nature parks, rivers. That's right, kayaking, fishing, biking, hiking, just the sunshine and getting out and enjoying the day. This is the place for you. That's right, I talk to so many people who want to know, is this the place to call home? Or maybe they're wanting a more active lifestyle or just enjoying the sunshine more and more. Well, I will say it beats just sitting in your lazy boy for sure. And when you can have views like this, walking along and enjoying the sunshine, yeah, that's why I've called it home, and you just may want to too. So another great pro, I think, to the town of Leland has to be all the new construction options available, just like this community behind me. Every one of them comes with a different set of amenities, maybe no amenities, different floor plans, different builders, different builder incentives. That's right. You're going to want to chat with me to find out which one is best for you. However, the growth in the town of Leland is an awesome thing. Why? Because Wilmington, who's best known for our area on the map, is outgrown. That's why Leland's taken off so greatly, as well as the Hampstead area, which I would argue Leland's better, but it's what you're looking for. It's wonderful for new construction options so that everyone that you're looking at isn't a remodel or maybe a whole house remodel. Who knows what you'll be finding when someone else has already lived there? Do you have allergies? Is that a problem? Then you may not want a resale. You'll want a new construction option where you haven't had cats and dogs live there before. Or maybe there's a smoker, or maybe there's just something that would aggravate your allergies. There's lots of pros to new construction that people love, and I'm here to help you figure out what's the best fit for you. So do I think the growth in Leland is a fabulous thing? Absolutely. Leland is annexing in more land all the time, it seems. Yet we're not losing that small town feel, and I love that. Is there more room for growth? Sure. Is it on the plans and in the books? Absolutely. So this may be the very reason that Leland is the perfect place for you to call home, to find that home with all your own fixtures, features, additions that make your home your favorite place to be. Hey guys, thanks so much for taking a quick break to Port City Java with me. That's right, this is one of the most popular local coffee houses in our area. They say they are globally grown and locally owned, and I just love that. So I would dare say that there are more Port City Javas in the area than Starbucks even. I know, pretty crazy. So when you come to town and we get coffee, you can definitely check this place out or many of the other wonderful small town local coffee shops. They're all wonderful and all have a different personality to them, and I just love it. So let's dive in on this beautiful sunshine day and chat about one more con that why Leland may not be for you. That's right, hurricane risk. Yes, we're not at the beach, but we are still very close to it with a 30-minute drive to any of our lovely beaches. That puts us at a hurricane risk. So if evacuation plans aren't your thing, if, you're tired of having to buy bread and water a good month early because everybody went crazy when they didn't have to and stocking up on things, then this may not be the place for you. But if you're like me that's grown up at the coast your whole life, it's not that big of a deal. I would take hurricanes any day of the week over an earthquake because why? I've never lived through this earthquake, and that sounds crazy to me. Or tornadoes. What's happening in Kansas? Now, we may have tiny little tornadoes in our area with some storms, and yes, we should always respect the weather for sure. However, I do not foresee hurricanes being a huge deal because part of my job is to make sure that you're in the best place you can be in. That means we want to ask about, is a home going to flood or not? What's happened in the past with the area? Are there new construction everywhere that's maybe making this area more susceptible now? So that's where my expertise comes into play. But if hurricanes are a concern to you, then let's sit down and chat about it and see if it's a good fit, because yes, we can't get away from it. North Carolina jets itself out right there in the Atlantic Ocean, and so they love to find us. But thankfully, many years do come and go that we aren't affected at all. And so this sunshine and the sand in our toes is still a wonderful thing. But ultimately, that has to be your decision. So I've hopped over the bridge right behind me for a quick little 10-minute drive from the town of Leland to Wilmington. It is one of my favorite pros about the town of Leland because it is so close to downtown Wilmington. It's beautiful down here. There's so much nightlife and restaurants and river cruises. I could go on and on. So much fun. But other reason it's great is because if you need to meet somebody in the north end of Wilmington, southern end of Wilmington, you can hop around any of the quick interstates or highways to get there easier, even than the people who live in Wilmington. That's right. I'm talking about ease to get anywhere you want to be, even if it's beaches. You can be to Wrightsville Beach, which is definitely the most beautiful beach we have in the southeastern North Carolina area, as well as Oak Island, which is a super family-friendly beach. We love it at those places. If you want to go out an hour, you'll pick up 8 more different beaches that all have different personalities that are gonna be a place that you will love to be. So when you go to the beach, you don't have to just say, oh, it's always gotta be the same place, walking the same beach, seeing the same shells and houses. No, you can see whatever you want because Leland offers you the ability to just go wherever you need to go with the most ease. And that's why it's my favorite pro. Check out this beautiful place. You're going to want to call Leland home. So let's talk about our third, maybe not so good reason that Leland isn't the place you want to be. We are a very fast growing town, like I mentioned before, and because of that, I would say our infrastructure is still greatly to be developed. The question is, do we have the ability to do so? Now, what I do love about Leland is it does make a bit of a triangle on the map between Highway 17, Highway 74, 76, and I-140. So that's great as far as maneuvering around. However, if you're going through central Leland, I'd say the heart of Leland, you are probably looking at about 3 miles of just congestion, no matter what time of day it is. So, does it have to be rush hour to be in traffic? Not really. You could just be behind somebody who can't figure out the left lane from the right lane, because Leland is full of what we love to call roundabouts. Super highways. Oh yeah, all those reasons to not let you make a left turn easily. So, I would say bigger cities would scoff at this, blink an eye at maybe a few more minutes sitting in traffic. However, if you love a left turn and you want to be in a little bit more of a small town feel, this may not be the place for you. Are you thinking about these pros and cons and considering making the town of Leland your next home? Well, send me a message, drop a comment below. I would love to chat with you more and find out if this is the place that you want to be. Well, that wraps it up, guys. Thank you so much for driving around with me today and checking out everything that the town of Leland has for its major pros and cons, as well as here in Wilmington. Quick hop over the bridge like we chatted about. I can't wait to hear about your goals and find out if these pros have you packing already, or the cons maybe are putting a few more questions in your head and you're curious about this area. I will tell you, I've talked to some people and I've said, you know what? You may want to consider this area instead. Or I've chatted with others and this is their perfect fit. Personally, I love Leland. I love everything it has to offer, from the growth, whether it's new retail places coming, new restaurants. I am a foodie, y'all. Love that. I cannot get enough new restaurants. Shopping, everything that's coming with these new communities, the amenities. I love how creative the builders are getting to kind of one-up each other, but also provide more options for you. And the proximity to everything, guys. If you could be here, I would show you around right now and you'd be like, holy cow, this is a perfect place to have the ease of getting everywhere I want to be. So, you consider if it's best for you. If not, I'm happy to show you many other great areas. Check them out in other videos I have. I look forward to chatting with you soon about your goals. And until next time, I'm Rhonda Kelly, your local realtor. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.